Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com helping you create something awesome today. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 small businesses that you can start at home that probably don't cost you much of anything. So let's start with something relatively simple. One of the businesses you can start from home today at almost no cost is a consultancy. Most of what you'll need for this comes down to having a smartphone and a computer, possibly a webcam. These might be things that you already have. At best, you might also need a headset of some kind, possibly a microphone. These things aren't super expensive, and I'll have links for recommendations to them in the description below so that you can, buy those things. But this isn't overwhelmingly difficult if you have knowledge in a specific area. For example, I do consulting for marketing, brand development, and obviously video marketing and production, as well as creative services. And I'm able to charge relatively well for this per client, although it is not my primary at-home business. I would say that the majority of my business comes from my graphic design services, which is another thing that you could do at home. And it doesn't have to be limited to graphic design. You could do a number of creative things. You could do graphic design, you could do photography. These are service-based creative businesses that you can do at home, and all you have to do is invest in whatever the equipment and skills are to execute on that and market yourself well enough, whether that's locally or online. So I would say 2 businesses that you could start from home are you could start a consultancy of some kind, whether that's marketing or tech related, or even you could do relationship consulting if that is your skill set. You could just start some kind of consultancy and do that. That would be one business you can start at home. And then another might be a creative services profession like graphic design. Another business that you can start from home, believe it or not, is a tech support based business. Tech is not entirely the same as consultancy because of the expertise it requires and the level of execution involved, and there's a little more nuanced and detailed things to it. So I would say that it's very different from consulting just because of how involved or ingrained it can get. And I would say that you could have a tech-based business from home doing some very specific stuff, and that might involve doing things on the programming side. It might involve technical support and customer service. It might involve help desk services. And there are a lot of companies that hire people to do that from home or that outsource to small businesses that do that. And you could provide that service from home. There's obviously user testing and bug testing that you could do as a technical person. So I would say that that could be a very lucrative business for you if you are in a situation where maybe you're a stay-at-home parent, maybe you have an introverted personality or you have anxiety about being in public. This is a business that would allow you to overcome those barriers and still be very successful. So the 4th business we're going to talk about is online writing and copywriting. You could be creating content for magazines and writing that stuff from home. You could be writing it for online publications. You could be doing copywriting and advertising work for firms and companies while working remotely, and this could be very successful for you. In terms of what you might get as much as $100 an article, or you might have a rate that is based on per word. And this may not be limited to writing. You could be doing editorial work. You could be doing proofreading. There's a whole business model that you could build out just around writing and copywriting and content development for individuals, companies, and brands and smaller firms, marketing companies, ad agencies, etc. And I think that this could be a very lucrative business for you if you're a stay-at-home person. It doesn't require much investment either. You just need a computer and a smartphone for the most part, and you're good to go. There might be instances where maybe you need to use services like Dropbox. There's a lot of stuff that's free. I should actually do a video on all of these free online services you can use to help your small business, and I will cover that in another video actually. So the 5th and final business we're going to talk about that you can start from home is you can start an e-commerce based business. You could do this by doing a lot of different things. You could do affiliate marketing where you're selling other people's products online with websites like Amazon or what have you. You could be selling products that you might have on eBay used. There's any number of things you could do. You could be setting up a DIY based business where you're selling your products through something like Etsy. So doing a e-commerce business where you're selling products, whether they be your own or other people's, is another great stay-at-home business that doesn't require a lot for you to get started. If you're doing the affiliate marketing side of that, again, the most you really need there is a computer. You might need a website to help you out with that. You might need to start a blog of some kind, obviously a social media presence. These things aren't very expensive, and in some cases they can be free. So I would say that that is a very good business to start with very high potential profit margins and very minimal investment. So if you need more information about that stuff, there will be some resource links in the description below, and you can definitely check that out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video about 5 small businesses you can start from home. If you still have questions, leave those in the comment section, and I will answer as many of them as I possibly can. Anyway, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today.